Hello folks, welcome to another excursion with Pat, and I got Angie with me today, and we're gonna check this place out. So we're gonna go inside, and today we are at an abandoned building that's been abandoned for a very long time. It's the old Chatham Fire Center. So we're gonna go in, have a little look around, and see what we can find. Along the shoreline of Morrison Cove sits an old pump house that most people drive past without a second thought. But this place has a hidden past. Years ago, this pump house wasn't just for water. It became part of firefighter training in the Miramichi area. Crews would use locations like this to practice drafting water, running hoses, and responding to real-life emergency scenarios. With the nearby influence of the CFB Chatham, training in the region was taken seriously, especially for high-risk situations like industrial fires and fuel-related emergencies. Over time, as equipment improved and training facilities modernized, places like the Morrison Cove Pump House were no longer needed. And just like that, it was left behind. Today it stands quiet, weathered by the elements, slowly fading into the shoreline. But if you listen closely, you can almost imagine the sound of engines, shouted commands, and the firefighters training for moments that could mean life or death. There's the tower and there's the building. This here, at one time, I'm pretty sure there was a bell that was in here at one time. So I would have hooked up there. Looks like there's a hornets or bees nest up there too, probably a hornet. But there used to be a bell that was in here at one time. Just gonna take a walk around. Here's the old tower. This over here, that's where they used to train the firefighters. So they would light a fire in there, and the firefighters would go in, get some training, and get the fire out. That's interesting. Should I climb up that stairway or what? It's the old staircase. I ain't going up there. Looks like some sort of chimney. So they used to, whatever, they used to throw stuff in there and burn stuff, I guess. And here inside the building, there's probably a chimney in there too. And there used to be a doorway there at one time. This right here, over here, it's Morrison Cove. That's just a little cove area. There's a beaver that I seen there the other day. There's the window. This is such an old building. I think this building was built 1940, I think. I'll take a walk down here by the river, or by the cove. It's such a beautiful spot down here. Oh, look at there. There's a beaver. Oh, he went under the water. See him swimming there? I don't know if you can see it in the video, but there's a beaver out there. Beautiful. Back of the building. This is the new part. Well, newer from what the old part. This got built in, so we're gonna go in here. Somebody busted the windows. Somebody vandalizing this place. Look at that. Somebody busted every window. Every window in that place. Jeez. Crazy. Alright, here we go. There's an old light. Alright, the old meter. All busted. So we're gonna go off to the right.
Oh, what is that? An old sewing machine or something? Oh my gosh, this is where we had our reception. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. We are officially in the room. This would have been the breaker room. All the breaker switches and everything. And here, we'll start off with the first floor. There's a heater. Broken glass everywhere. Some news or paper all over the place. I don't know what that is. Extension agent. What are these? Fire extinguishing agent. There's a ton of it here. Right there. Fire extinguishing agent. Potassium chloride. Dry chemical. There's tons of it there. There goes the wife. Well, somebody taking a nap. There's a pillow. There's a couch. More of that fire extinguishing agent stuff. They got a ton of it here. They got Purple K dry chemical. What a waste. I mean, they got all this stuff here. Nobody's using it. Maybe it was being used and it's just leftover. I'm not real sure. And there's a treadmill. Anybody looking for a treadmill? Not sure what this thing is. What is this? Looks like some sort of computer hard drive. Here's the outside of the code. Busted window. More stuff. More chemicals. Alright, so that's the first floor. A couple chairs, computer chairs. Glass everywhere. Jesus. Take a peek upstairs. Stairs are still pretty solid. Alright. There's like a balcony up here. More broken glass. What's with all the broken glass? Unbelievable. Somebody's just having fun, eh? Kids are being bored. And there's the back. Looks like it was a deck at one time. Look at the view. What a shame. This is all going to waste. And there's down there. So I'm on top. I'm in the balcony looking down. So this place definitely had a lot of use over the years. People get married here, have parties here, baby showers. It was a fire training center. Now it's just a vacant place. Grant Place 2, whatever. I'm not going to read that. Here's the old Canadian Air Force logo, it looks like to me. Hazmat equipment. So this year they kept all the hazmat equipment. Another room here. Fire extinguisher. drawers, books, training books, propane emergency essentials. Definitely was a training center. All right, so that's the end of this spot. Let's go downstairs and check the rest of the building out. Yeah, there's certainly a lot of vandalism in this place. All right, so that was the front door that we came out of. That's the back door. The firefighters, volunteer, will come in here and they'll probably hang up their jackets right there. So we'll go up to the second room. Not sure what that thing is. If you guys know what that is, let me know in the comment area. Huh. All right, so this is the newer part that was attached, built on this part. This is the brick building. This is the old part of the fire center. Like I said, it was probably built back in the 1940s, during the Second World War. The old fireplace. Lots of broken glass plates. I don't know what these are. Staging, okay. Just more training stuff. Oh, we got some broken stairs. Stairs going up. Looks like the kitchen area. Somebody been vandalizing in here as well. There's the fridge, the water heater, the stove. All right, another old couch. So we're gonna go upstairs. Well, actually, we'll check the rest. This area down here. So there's the kitchen again. It's a room here. This would have been the office. Somebody's office. And more breaker. This would have been like the bar area. There's a sink. It definitely would have been the bar area. They would have had a lot of parties here over the years, or just a kitchen. You know, the old brick. Styrofoam. Lots of chairs, desk for the firefighters. There's another treadmill there. Life Steps 9500 HR. That's old, that thing. There's some brickwork. So this would have been a door here at one time. They filled it in. That's the back door. Here's the back door, exit. So we're going to go upstairs now. Alright, there's an attic up there. Alright, so let's go over here first. So this would have been the first part of the room. I was down there earlier. As you can tell, here's the staircase. I didn't want to walk up those stairs. More of a seating area, hangout area. The old rafters up there. It's getting dark. Another closet. Busted door again. Here's another room. Looks like this was a bathroom. Obviously, got some plumbing work here. Yeah, looks like a bathroom. Here's another room. Yeah, this definitely was a bathroom. Here's a bathroom here. Yeah, I give this bathroom a 1 out of 10. Alright. Here's a bigger room. It's a pencil sharpener. That's old school. Still works. Don't know where the cover is though. There's the cover right there. Let's put that back on. There. Sanford, Chicago. So whoever wants to use it again, it's there. Like anybody want to come back in here again? Yeah, as you can tell, monster drink. Kids definitely hung out here. Yeah, little hangout spot. Some stuff on the floor there, not sure what that is. Alright, here's the other room. They're all a bunch of slides. These are all slides. Not sure where the machine is. A couple more chairs. These are pretty good chairs still. These are still good chairs. Here's another room. Sink area. Yeah. Anything in the cupboards there? No, nothing there. Hey, there's the attic up there. Not going up there. I'm gonna head out. All right, take a walk over here. Hey, babe. Hey, babe. Hands.
Hi.
Hi.
I got some pictures.
Yeah.
I want to get one, so I'm going to put it in the
So this is the old, another building, like I say, where the firefighters went in to train for fighting fires. It's called the Kidsman Tower. Let's have a peek inside. Oh boy. See if I can go in there. I don't think I can. I think there's only one way in. Yeah, they definitely would have had a lot of fires in here. So the building itself wouldn't be very stable. It's all welded shut there. See, it's all welded shut. Oh, see, look. There's no way to get in there. That's all right. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that. Another building just sitting there rotting away, and not much else to say besides that, but it definitely had a lot of use over the years. And here's the picture from behind. This is the back end of the building, and that's the Morrison Cove behind me over here. And I'm not sure, this is another building here. It's like some sort of trailer here. Not sure what this is. See if we can get up in here. There. So what is in here? Check this place out. It's one of those, it's like, I suppose it's for firefighters too, in tight spots, how to get out. I assume everything would be completely black. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool. Probably just another training facility. AC voltage, DC voltmeter. Cool. Everything still kind of works. Everything still kind of works. Off, 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 off. Everything's off. No power running through this thing. Couple chairs. This must be just another training room in tight corners, right? Underneath there, above here. How, you know, how to get out of situations as a firefighter. This is cool in here. See if we can get out of here from the back. Yeah, here's the back end of her. More boxes. Exit room. It's locked. Oh, exit right there. Look. Here's the exit. Well, that's a good find. Alright, that's the back of it. Some sort of heater. So yeah, so it's a training facility here. Fighting fires. They would go in, smoke the fire out, and then this right over here is another building for tight corners, blackouts. Kind of walk your way out. Yeah. All right. So I think that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit that like, hit that subscribe. So we're going to be posting a video every Sunday evening. So if you want to be notified, hit that bell notification button and you'll be notified right away. So well, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. The old Chatham Fire Center training. It's also a training, it says training museum too at one time. Well, thanks again for coming in. I'm Pat from Excursions with Pat. We'll see you guys next time.